crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country, our democracy. We can't afford mediocrity. If we do nothing, our hope floats away. Get up off of that thing when it's voting day. And vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote,
The more I listen to this song, the better I like it.
don't hesitate. Vote, don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate. How y'all doing, baby? Let me see if I can figure everything out here. It's Thursday. So, of course, we're here for a Blue Dot family meeting. Let me get my shit together here. I was just up here in a dream, just listening to that music, baby, because that's an important factor. And, yeah, it's playing well in my head. Gary Spring was the first one to jump in, followed by Jeff Curry, Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon. Thank you. Let me get my mouth working here. Michael James is here. Adina Michael, thank you. Amanda Elliott. The remixtress is in the room. That's always pleasant. Tracy Tobias, my next door neighbor. How you doing, darling? Bruce Preston. Sheila Y. Loves Sunsets is with us. Michael Foulbister, right, baby? 101 for the people, baby. That's what it's about. Jeff Curry's here. Our own Bernadette Pre. Thank you, baby, for being here always. Randy Peterson. Woo pig, buddy. Out there enjoying life, I see. I'm enjoying it with you, brother. Thank you. Anyway, let me see. Let me jump down here. Amanda Elliott, Adina Michaels here. Carol Gillens, thank you for being here. Kelly K. Duncan. Linda Taylor Gallup, thank you for being here. David Billings, thank you. Mark Perkins was in the room. And then let me see, who is that? Greg Talbert. Hey, buddy, ain't learned how to get on that damn Discord shit yet. Got to get his ass in here. Anyway, my brother out in California, thank you for being here. Let me see. Bruce Preston is here. BW. Irish Yazelle still rocking the T-shirt, I'm sure. Teresa Diggum, thank you, baby, our resident artist. Amanda Elliott. Just Jan Beats is here. Thank you very much. Let me jump down here. Robin Lyons. Lorraine Barrett is here. Let me hit that button. I got to get down here. Jeanette Miller. Diana Mallory Bequeather the Gong is here. Martha Smart. And, of course, she is. And there's Jay Clayton. Uh-oh, why is everything? I fixed it. Feral Female Society and Twain Twizzle. The gang's all here, baby. I hope you had a wonderful day. I had a pretty good day. Today was Doctor Day, baby. Today was the day they take you in there and lay you on the table there, and you got to lay in a certain position and all that shit. They run several tests today, but this one is the one I enjoyed the most. It was a sonogram of my heart, just like they do with babies, you know. They sit there and look at there. Oh, look at there. He's got a little. Oh, look at there. You're gonna have a boy or a little girl or whatever. They're gonna tell you right there. Well, that's what they do with your heart. So I'm in perfect position to sit there and just watch all this proceeding there, watching the valves and watching the blood actually flow into the heart and where it goes, and it gives you a perspective of and I'm fine. So but it does, y'all know I had an incident happen, and ever since then, that's what doctors do. They're going to test everything, and they're always going to find something. And but today they were looking closely at my heart, and again, it gives you that perspective of your own life. It's right there, baby. It's anything go wrong right there, boom, that's it. It's over. Goodbye. Via con Dios. We'll see you later. And that's fine when it does. But until then, there's the key words. Until then. Well, what are you going to do? This democracy of ours that spreads across this nation and is spread to other countries, that's the body of our democracy. But the heart of it, baby. The heart of our democracy, the very thing that keeps it alive, is us. It's like we're the blood. When you cut the blood supply off, it's checkout time, baby. We're that blood that flows through this nation. We live as a democracy only as long as the blood supply is there. When the blood supply is diminished, things get fuzzy. Don't see so clear, you might be imbalanced. It's our vote, baby. Our voice that binds us together is what keeps this democracy alive. That's the heartbeat, pumping that blood through this nation. Is your voice and your vote. It's the only thing that keeps it alive. And sometimes, shit, your pressure's not right. You're not regulating right. You're not regulating right. Therein lies our problem. Congress, baby! It is so vital. And I think for so long, as in my own health, you look back and you go, oh shit, maybe I should have, I did some wrong things back there. Can I back up? No, you can't back up. Those things have happened. We just went through 4 years of look back. What the hell was that? But now we have to mend that. It's not so damn easy because it's permeated our system. That virus has spread amongst our citizens. It's in our bloodstream, baby. We have to take measures. You have to take measures. But in the body of America, in the bloodstream of America, how do we do that? Well, you need an antibiotic, John. They always give you an antibiotic. Well, guess what? Again, that's us. We're the antibiotic. Antibiotic. We're the only ones that can save it. We're the only ones that can make it healthier. It's only when we work together, baby. That's the mission I got is anyway. It's this fight we're in. That's what we're in. And there's no other way to face it but head on. So it's imperative that all of us participate. All of us across the country keep that flow going, to keep that democracy alive. There's so much shit that goes on every day. Every day. Here lately it's been Kevin McCarthy and Gangrene lady down there lying through their teeth right there on TV in front of God and everybody. Nobody gives a shit in the Republican Party. They could care less. As a matter of fact, they give Kevin a freaking standing ovation. Are you shitting me? Let's celebrate the lack of integrity, the lack of honesty. You know, we got an election coming up, baby. It's like surgery. You got surgery coming up. What are you going to do? Well, shit, you know, they're going to fix it. Well, we're the scalpel. We're the medicine. We're the ones that have to fix it. It's never been more important. I keep saying that for the last 6 years. It's never been more important. It was more important before because we saw the total disgusting asshole they put up on the other side. We couldn't stand that shit. After Obama, are you kidding me? You're going to put this in there? They did. And we got mad. And we stood up and yelled. And we kicked his ass out. And we took the House. We took the Senate. We took the White House, baby. We own them all. Things are rough right now, but as usual, the Republicans left a pile of shit on the floor. And we have to clean it up. It's what happens every time there's a Democrat that comes in office. All through my lifetime, anyway. And they did a big one this time. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. Is this democracy survives because we let it survive. We allow it to survive. We work to allow it. Can't sit on on the couch all our life and eat potato chips and expect things are going to be great. They're not. So America can't be a couch potato, baby. It takes exercise. It takes a determination. And that's what we have. To exercise your right to vote and have the determination that no matter what freaking law they passed to try to prevent you from voting, that you will overcome that. If it isn't struck down before that day, then you will overcome it. You will get past that. You will wait in the line. You will drive that distance, whatever it takes. Because that's the battle plan for the Republicans, baby, is to stop you from voting. That's the deal. So our deal is saddle up, baby. Put your working clothes on. Pull your hat down tight, baby. Let's ride this thing. Let's go. And we have to do it because, shit, if we don't, democracy dies. That's the way I look at it. David, how about you? David, are you with us?
I try to look at it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, democracy is work.
It is. It is work.
But anything that's worthwhile tends to be work.
Indeed. I've used that line lately. My wife and I just celebrated 45 years. Anything worthwhile is work. Well, it was at the beginning of April 1st, baby. We're April Fools. What can I say? And 45 years later, we're still together, so it took work. It takes work for a marriage to survive. It takes work for a democracy to survive. I'm having this introspective period of my life. I don't know. I'm reflecting on things. Not that anything is seriously wrong with John right now. I just want everybody to know that shit. But we never know from day to day. And when they start poking and prodding and all that shit, you know, then while you're laying on the table looking at your heartbeat, you just have a walk down memory lane thinking, well, how did you get here? But the walk America's on right now. How did we get here? Yeah, look back at the last 6, 7 years, 8 years.
Well, you can take it back to Nixon if you wanted to.
Indeed. Well, yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
further,
really.
But...
Yeah, Nixon is a good place to start, isn't it? Man, we just got to do a better job at this governing shit. And that starts with electing the right people. Because I don't know. I'm concerned that, you know, any time somebody is in there for so freaking long, I know it gives them power. But, man. There's a lack
I'm
of
of two minds about that. There's some that seems like power becomes their addiction. Mitch McConnell's the perfect example of that.
example of that.
The others that have responsibly used their power the whole time. So how do you tell the difference until they've actually started doing it?
Yeah, it's a work in progress all the time. Michael James, how about you, brother? How are you?
I'm good enough. I'm a little bit lighter right now because I just had to pull out $400 from the wallet.
Holy shit!
My transmission fluid was doing what your heart's doing, and they had to hook it up to its EKG, and the doctor
And
had
the
to
doctor
figure
said,
yeah,
it died.
the doctor said that'll be $400.
You want to live, or what?
It was.
You want to drive it off the lot, or you just want to bury it in the backyard out here?
Yeah, you can donate it to the scrap metal, or
Yeah.
we can fix it. So
It hurt, but you got it fixed.
I got it fixed.
Is it automatic?
It is automatic.
See, there you go. They invented the automatic just so we can't fix them. See?
Right.
That's it.
Exactly
I'm telling you, if
right.
you're old enough to remember shit, yeah, you could get under there and fiddle with that thing and fix it.
Used to be able to do it with tools too.
Yeah,
Didn't need
tools.
to-
You knew right where to go.
Nothing.
Nowadays, I look
Yep.
at that big box under there and go, well, I don't know. I know it's got fluid in it, but
Yep.
it's the mystic
That's
of transmissions. Only a doctor in transmission knows the answer to
The
those.
doctor, heart valves and transmissions.
Yeah, they're all going to cost you money, brother.
We're all going to wear out. Anything mechanical's always going to
Ah.
wear out. Nothing's forever, and I can
Yeah.
accept that. But John, hey, if it takes another $400 to keep your shit going, let me know. I'll send you the fucking money.
I think that that's last. I've said it before. I am extremely lucky in I have of course Medicare, and but I have a Blue Cross Blue Shield that the government. I get through my retirement and my government service, and didn't cost me.
Yeah,
anything. Didn't cost
I
me
got
nothing.
Medicare too. That's good.
I
I got
so
Medicare. I gotta look into some kind of supplemental because Medicare only covers 70%.
yeah, they don't cover everything, so you're gonna have to. Yeah, you have to have a supplement.
I ended up in the hospital 5 years ago. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I dropped over 100 pounds in a month.
That ain't good.
The time I got to the hospital, I looked like a concentration camp survivor. You could actually see the outline of my intestines.
No, that's not good.
And after 12 days in intensive care, a strange face walked in and said, "Mr. James, you're good to go home."
Ah,
And I said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm your doctor." I said, "This is day 12.
you're
This
good
is
to go.
day 12. And I'm good to go. My blood pressure's so low I can't stand up. I've dropped 140 pounds now. Are you
Run out of
kidding
money.
me?"
Run out of money. Yep, you're good to go. Out the
That
door.
was it.
That falls in line with the health, your health, my health. Falls in line with all of our health, and it also falls in line with the health of this nation.
Yep.
We have blue dots who are facing medical issues, don't have coverage, and it's what are you gonna do? That you're gonna nowadays, if you're gonna go for assistance somewhere, you might be sitting in that waiting room for a long time because there's a lot of people in there doing the same thing. Universal coverage has always been one of those things the Democrats have always been fighting for, in my memory, because it's something that we need.
I'm first generation American. My mom was from Canada. So I'm kind of in tune with what's happening up north. Half my family is up there, so I see how things operate up there. Maybe a little more than the average American, and universal health care. John, you're talking about saving this democracy, and
That's what you got to do.
I'm sorry to everyone out there. I've been saying, you got to let me finish this one, John. This is going to take a minute.
Okay, your floor is yours, brother.
I've been saying that our democracy is too far gone, that fascism has taken a hold, and I'm guilty of not following up with, but I'll never say fucking quit. fuck you. I'm voting. I'm talking. I'm doing everything I can do.
That's it.
I come from some pretty fucking diverse circumstances. The people that raised me were the people I needed protection from. Was tied up and molested and beaten and tortured. I never quit. I'm still here 60 years later.
There you go, baby.
Fuck you. So when I say it's too far gone, I don't think we can argue that. We don't have health care. We privatize prisons. You know, I could throw the fascist
There is a
dog
list,
up.
Michael.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a list, baby.
It's gone too far. I've been saying it wrong. It's not too far gone. It's gone too far.
That's a good way of putting it. It has gone too far.
It
So
has.
now you see the doctor says one of two things. Damn, you're going to die.
Yep.
Or you need to make some changes in your life. That's what he's
Right.
going to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, preferably I go with the changes in life, and let's see what happens. David, are you still there, brother? You're not cut out the conversation. Jump in anytime you want. I didn't want you thinking.
Oh, I'm also doing a little modding and watching over on YouTube.
How are we doing?
There seems to be a bit of a dust up I'm trying to figure out.
Uh-oh. Don't like dust ups.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, while I'm doing this, I'll make a side point. Something I was spotting earlier today that you guys made me think of. Yeah, Laura Ingraham, lovely person that she is.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know.
Was going about, tweeting. Joe Biden is talking about forgiving some student loans again, hopefully. Like he talked about that as one of his points he's running on. And she had to go on Twitter today and tweet that how her mom paid student loans and it was by forgiving student loans, it was unfair to everyone that had played by the rules.
Ah.
You got me thinking about rules.
Rules.
Very specifically.
Yeah.
It occurs to me if we never changed rules that were bad rules, the Salem witch trials would be in its 530th season this year.
Things would not be looking too good here.
We always change bad rules.
Yeah.
Even in our Constitution.
When something
Many
stinks, you get rid
times.
of that and you try something else. Yeah.
Bad rules are meant to be changed.
Yes. And they
Rules
will be
aren't
found
sacred.
out.
And one of the things that we have to remind these people that seems to be so, I don't think they're sincere. I don't think Laura Ingram's sincere in her sentiments. When there are arguments they make against us and the points that we're trying to push are in bad faith over and over again. But we've got to remind them that we're a country that's dynamic.
Always.
That's one of the things I like about our side. Somebody was asking me if the radical left was as bad as the radical right. And I said, no. The radical left has some stuff we got to figure out, how to pay for things and things like that. And not to be a little too overbearing. The radical right are doomsday cultists.
Yes. The radical left, boy, we want to bring you health care, baby. We want to bring you
Yes, how
free
dare we.
education. We want to bring you a better world environment. Yes, radical left, that's what the radical right want. Let's get in there and take control of this country. I don't know. Them libtards, get them out of here, tree hugger, boom, boom, boom. I don't know what they want. Total control over everything. The ones that are in power, the ones, the congressmen, senators, and governors and state houses across the country that are right-wing, they know what they want. They want control and power. They don't give a shit what you want. And that's the biggest difference to me when I came to that realization point in life that we all do. When you take notice of why are things happening the way they're happening, and you notice, hey, wait a minute. I'm not rich. I don't own a corporation. I'm not making big, generous donations to, I'm not that guy. And it appears like I'm not the guy the laws are written for either. You have to take notice of what happens in your country, and then after a while, and then for some of it takes a while, come to the realization like this is not fair. How is forgiving student loans a form of socialism or welfare or just a gift, but cutting corporate taxes for a bailout, that's for the economy. No. You know it would be good for the economy? If all those people having to pay for student debt didn't have a payment tomorrow. Holy shit, they got money in the bank. What are they going to do with money in the bank? God, what do? You go
That's why-
buy shit.
Been making this point over and over again. Money going just to banks to pay interest on student loans does
Yes.
nothing for the economy.
Does nothing except make a profit for the bank.
Money going into the actual economy that we are all a part of helps us all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't see that.
I don't understand the part of it's a student loan backed by the government. So the government says, okay, bank, you can loan so much money and we got you covered, baby. You can charge interest on that shit. And they do. So why is our federal government like taking our tax dollars and going, okay, bank, here you go. We've got a little front money here for you. You go ahead and make student loans. I don't care what interest you get you some money there, and then pay us back later or whatever. You know, they don't pay you back for one thing. You know, it's a guarantee for the banks, for the lending institutions that make the student loans. It's the way the grease gets on the gears. You know, and we could do without it. It's our tax dollars. So we could just say, no. Besides that, and I'm sorry, I'm on a roll. You made high school public education because you said everybody needs a high school education in this world, baby. If you want to do anything, any job, I don't care if it's a labor, man, you need a high school education. Well, now you're saying that you need a college degree. You need to be college educated for damn near every job out there nowadays. This tech business is going crazy. The whole world is turning electronic in every way, and we have to produce workers that are going to be in those fields. Some of them won't be turning a wrench. They'll be putting on the keyboard. You know, we have to prepare for that future. And we're not doing that when higher education comes at a cost, when there is a price that will be borne not only by that student but by the student's family. That we push that. No, you say it's a necessary element of our society to be that educated to produce in the technological world that we live in. Well, then make it free. Make it. As a matter of fact, we already have them. They're called community colleges. You know.
Yes.
Those should be free. They're part of your tax dollar system. You know, it's what we demand and change. We've said it before on the show. The major change in my lifetime that I see came from the result of your voice. The biggest changes, even from when I was a kid, when I was watching so much anti-war or environmental protest. People were in the street pissed off at this shit. Abortion rights, demanding it. Tired of watching women suffer and die in back alleys with a coat hanger. We could do better, and we did better. And now it's under assault again. Sort of like the rest of the shit we did. Voting rights, man. We got to make sure everybody gets the right. Well, now back up the bus. We're going to restrict voting here. You know, it's not the quantity of the vote, it's the quality of the vote that you have to understand. Have no fear, we are under attack in so many ways. And the end result of their attack is that that they get their wheels are greased. Money, baby, it comes in there. Anyway, I'm sorry.
John, what I was saying about it being too far gone, you're saying what I intended to say, but you're much more articulate and much better spoken than I am. It's gone too fucking far. We need to take it back.
That's exactly what we need. We need the people to stand up. Like I said before, you know, with lobbyist money, with money from high influence and all that all matters so much to a politician. The only time it doesn't matter is when he doesn't have the votes, because he doesn't have the votes, he's not going to be there to get the money that the lobbyists are trying to get him, you know, make his life all cushy. Here's a golf course trip to, you know, I don't know, Scotland over here. Just make their life more pleasant, you know, as a good gesture. No, it's a freaking payoff. It's only when our voice becomes more important to them and they realize that without our voice, they're not there. Go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry, buddy.
No,
I'm cranked up today. I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm cheering you on, brother. I'm your cheering section, man. You're on a fucking roll. Go.
Oh, man.
Go. You know, I can't remember which Scandinavian country it is, They all pay taxes, but it's like $5 a month.
Pick a Scandinavian country. They got a nice.
It's their higher education, not their education. Their college system is based on like a $5 a month tax, and you can choose to either go to college or not go to college. And if you go to college, you're then committed to like a $30 a month tax for the rest of your life. That is
$30 a month. Yeah,
with no interest.
That's manageable, baby.
With no interest. You know, you want an education, it's going to cost you $30 a month. Well, we can't do that. The greatest country in the world can't have health care and can't have education and can't deal with drug problems, can't make cannabis legal while alcohol...
Hey, wait a minute. How many guns do we need? We need more weapons system? How much can we get for defense? Can defense get some money here? You bet your ass they can.
What the hell? Come on,
sometimes our priorities seem the wrong way. Now,
John, I took that car in today to be fixed.
Yeah.
And they said, you got anything you need to do? This is going to be a few hours. I'll call a cab. No, we have a loaner car. Here.
No shit.
Here's a nice 2007 Mercedes. Take it.
Really?
Ran like a champ. But I live in a red area of
I just
California.
Tell them, keep mine. Just keep this one.
No, mine's a Mercedes. Mine's a nicer Mercedes.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah. It's older, but I like it. It's
there
nicer.
You go.
At any rate, I take I hop in and I go to Costco and do my thing, but I'm in a red area of California. This is in the town of Redding, 70 miles from my house. So naturally, the radio station is on a right-wing media talk show when I get in. And I decided not to change the channel and listen to what this motherfucker had to say. And this motherfucker told us that racism can't be in America today because all the major cities are run by leftists. So how could we have racism? I don't know how you connect those dots, John.
I don't know either, brother. I'd like to see that roadmap. That's such an ignorant statement to begin with.
And everything you said was just like that. Now, if all you do is listen to the right-wing shit, it kind of explains why Donald Trump looks like a genius,
Yeah, I've always been of the belief that racism is something that is taught. You're not born with that shit. You're taught that shit.
How can you deny it when 3 guys hunt down a black jogger and kill him with a shotgun on video? How can you say there's no racism?
You can't. You can't.
Come on.
Therein lies the larger problems that we have to work within our society. That's that little blood clot over there that's just, if we don't take care of it, one day it's going to break loose and kill us all. That's what that is. The racism that was allowed to come through since Obama was elected. Let's don't kid ourselves. It was around before that. But when Obama got elected, holy shit, it came out of the woodwork. Now, that being said, out of the woodwork, racism out of the woodwork, let me pause my brain, because I want to thank Nita Parker, who came in with a $5 donation and said, that peek at your own mortality has a way of adjusting your priorities, doesn't it? Yes, it does, dear. It gives you a scare, too. It's like, oh, wait a minute. God damn it, I ain't done. Anyway, Lady Freedom Rocks, and indeed she does, came in with a $2 donation through Super Chat. Thank you very much, Lady Freedom Rocks. And Shawnee Lazor came in with a $10 donation and said, we ain't no joke, so don't provoke. And by the way, we stay woke. I like that. I like that. We ain't no joke, so don't provoke. And by the way, we stay woke. I don't mind being woke. I like being woke. It's better than being dumbass asleep. We can't be asleep. We have to be awake. They can make fun of that all they want. They just, libtard. I get it, get it all, believe me. I take it as a badge of honor. Fucking ain't right. Because I'm fighting for the people that I believe make the difference in this country. And that's us. That's us, the bloodstream of this country, working all the way across this nation, baby. You know, we got some viruses in there. We got some bugs in our system. We got to get it out. We got to get it out. That's, you know, that's the whole ball of wax. That's the only way to keep democracy alive that I know of. Anything short of that, we're pissing in the wind, baby. And let me thank Gene Prim, who just came in with a $10 super chat. Gene, I'm going to buy cat food with that. Yeah, just to make it. I am too, probably. Gene sent me a nice note. And I haven't gotten back to her yet, but because I'm terrible at that shit, I read it and then I gotta read that. Okay. I don't back up sometimes when I should, but no, she contacted me and she's glad I'm taking care of the cats. And by the way, mentioning that, it reminds me to remind all our Blue Dot family that we are indeed having a special this week. If you order one cat now, indeed, you will receive 3 additional cats at no extra charge, shipping costs included. How many cats you got, John? I don't know. What day is it? Let me go outside and count. So they're not cats, they're walking stomachs. And they know how to tell time. And
cats know schedules.
Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's like they're at the door. I swear, I need to take a picture of that when I got, like, because we have glass panels on the door so you can see all the way down to the ground. When you look over there and there's like 5 little heads. There's a bunch in the background too, but there's 5 little heads like looking in there like, you're late. You're just like, fuck you, I'm having my coffee. God damn it. So, anyway, yes, we you know, we're like a lot of people. We love all animals. Love animals, and if they come around here, we end up feeding them. Anything from hummingbirds to cats to raccoons. Yes, they come up on the porch every night. We see them on the security camera. Oh, look at there. Go over there and eat all the rest of the cat food. Go wash your hands. You know, it's entertainment. Joy of country living. What are you going to do? Anyway. And then there was silence. Y'all know nothing about nature? I just gave a squirrel story. I mean, a hummingbird story. Y'all should pop in, you know, and say, hey, I got a dog. He does tricks. You know.
I got a dog that talks.
Yeah,
I got a talking dog. I do.
You do?
She talks. Yeah, she talks.
That's,
he talks to me.
Well, you ought to put it on TikTok because Marsha's always showing me this. I love it anyway. One playing the piano and singing. You know.
Her lips move and everything. She talks to me.
You need to record that.
Yeah. Dad, I need a treat now. Dad, it's time to go outside. Dad, there's a squirrel in the yard, and God damn it, I want to get it.
I talk for my dogs all the time. I am their voice. They talk through me. They channel their spirit through me, and yes. Yeah, I talk to them, and then I provide their narrative back. So,
hey man, this pit bull border collie I got is just the sweetest, most loving, and most intelligent dog I've ever known. I'm so lucky. I got so lucky.
I got luckier, but I'll give you lucky. I'll give it to you. Good dog.
Good dog.
Oh,
she at 4 months, I went over to visit the lady that gave it to me. Lives down in Reading, so it's a 70-mile drive. We went down to visit her. My dog was 4 months old. I said, watch this. This dog is smart. Watch this. We're sitting in her garage.
Yeah.
I said, she had a dog. I said, do you have dog toys in the backyard? She said, yeah. She said, you got a rope? Yeah, watch this. Gretchen, go get the rope. 4 months old. She came back with the rope. Now watch this.
Nah.
Go get the ball. She came back with the ball.
Oh, I'd be bragging.
Oh.
I'd be out in the street. Hey, come here. Watch this shit. Yeah. Go get the rope.
Yep. This dog is smart. This dog is smart.
Outstanding. You know, I just told Marcia last night, and I say it all the time here. Getting Vicky, and for those who don't know, Vicky is she's a pit bull. She's a pibble. Brindle, you know, just what you think a pit bull would look like. She changed my whole outlook on that whole breed of dog. Most pit bulls I've known in my life, pretty aggressive things, and looking back, usually by pretty aggressive owners. Man, Vicky, she's the sweetest little thing. and smart.
Yep.
Just, you
Yep.
know. Yeah. She's brought a lot of
if I-
joy into my life here lately.
If I were needing to choose a breed of dog now, it would be a pit bull puppy. You know, one that I could bring up my own, because it's in the way you raise them. They can be aggressive if you're an asshole, or they can be a sweetheart if you're a good person.
My amazing, my just wake up moment is the relationship that Vicky, the pit bull, has with Little Bit, the kitten, and Soot, an older male, long hair, black. They just, you know.
They're buddies. Huh?
Yes, they're buddies
Yeah.
now. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
at first it was chase all over the house. Vicky gets yelled at, don't do that. And because Vicky would never hurt him, but she'd go over there and run right on him and then do her little dance in front of him, like, look at me, I could get you if I wanted to. And
Yeah, play.
yeah. Well, now Soot comes in and he'll just like lay on the floor, and the dog will start, you know, a little bit. That cat doesn't move. He's like, oh, no,
Yeah.
fuck you. I could call in your bluff, asshole. You ain't doing that. And now it's, you know, as a matter of fact, the last comment I made to her was watching Soot lay on the floor, and Vicky was walking across the room and actually stepped over that cat. So I'm happy. And a little bit, he's just a terror. That little thing. Oh, man, he's all over the house. Thinks he's got to explore everything. He's into everything.
What did you train that cat, John?
I did
that?
indeed, Johnny Fly. And how are you, brother?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Now it has to
Good.
start warming up. It was, what was it, yesterday?
Really?
In the evening, well, it was only in the 40s, and then it got into the mid-30s last night. I thought, that's enough.
You know,
Now we're supposed to get warmer.
you remember when you was down
Go
here?
ahead. Yes. I wanted to miss the plane.
It's still like that.
Well, part
It
of
ain't changed since you left.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically stayed. A dip here, a dip there. Basically
Oh,
remains.
you had a few dips. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a few dips, you know. Went down and got cold a little bit. Other than that, nope. We're back up to high 80s right
Right.
now. I'm tickled to death right
Well,
now.
I tell you, I loved it when it was, I think it was upper 70s when I was there. I remember when I said to you, oh, this is the life. This is what I like right here.
Yeah. Yeah, when you reach that certain point of where you're comfortable. Now, see, like a guy like Dwayne Twizzle, I think, you know, maybe it's that time in life where maybe you ought to put an expansion onto your home. Because 6 cats ain't cutting it, Dwayne. Come on, man.
Oh.
That's how come I have so many? It's because I'm taking up your slack. You got 6? Come on, brother. You can do better. Build an extension on the house. Put a new room in. I swear.
John, are you sure you don't want his 6 cats?
No. No. All I have to do is wait a week. I'll have 6 more cats. It's like it's almost like that.
They'll keep
We
having
you know we
litters.
have a mysterious donor in this family. Once a month or so, I guess now. I haven't really measured it. A package shows up, and in that package is cat food, dry cat food, little sacks of them, and yeah. I don't know who's doing it. But bless their heart. Are you shitting me? When you line up 10 cat bowls. Now, mind you, here's our routine, because we're on the cats right now. So we're going to give you the cat rundown. We have 2, Soot and Little Bit. They live in the house. They have that doggy door. They go in and out all the time. But basically, they've wormed themselves into the house. So now they live here. Now, here's the thing. They know John, when he gets up, which I get up first, I'm going to have my coffee. I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to read. And I spend some time reading there. And I don't want your ass over there meowing to me because, no, I'm getting my coffee first. Well, over the time now, they have learned that when Mama gets up, okay, now the cat food can comes out and they get fed. So now all it takes is for that bedroom door to open and them little cats start meowing like shit. Who's training who here? You know, yeah, I told them you gotta wait till Mama gets up, but the second Mama gets up, oh yeah, it's on, baby. Let's feed the cats. But, you know, that's just the inside cats. They're spoiled rotten. They get fed first. All right, there's some cat food. And they gobble that up. And then as soon as we go outside to get the cat bowls, which is 10 of them, and we bring that in, and all of them get one scoop of dry, except for the big one at the end. It gets 2 big scoops, and because that's gonna, the first one you set down has got 10 heads in it, and so that's it. Anyway, and yes, we have Fred. We have Fred, our parrot, too, and our 3 dogs, and our donkey, and I want to get another goat. Anyway, I'm working on, because Jenny needs some companionship out there since we lost our goat. She's lonely out there. Anyway, Catman56, our buddy Keith came in with a $2 donation and said $350,000 for one cruise missile built to kill people. $350,000 to a school to teach our kids history and not wanting to kill. Which one would you do? Which one is? Where is your money more well spent? But Keith better check the prices. I don't know if they can get a cruise missile for $350,000. I'm thinking they're charging more for that. I'm just guessing, don't know, but I'm thinking, yeah, they're getting more for that. Anyway, there is a choice. We don't have a problem. As a matter of fact,
what, John?
Didn't we just approve a $33 billion request to go to Ukraine for assistance? Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Just
33
got that done
billion.
today.
Out of
Well,
thin
it
air,
has
baby.
to go. It has to go to the Congress for approval.
And they will approve it. The Republicans will even get behind that.
They never not approve military spending.
No.
They never.
And to be fair, in this situation, with the situation that's going on right now in Ukraine and what that means to world politics, it might be money well spent.
With the situation changing in Moldova so quickly,
indeed,
we are really dancing on the edge of world war, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, we may be
Something's
faced
gotta
with
be
that.
done.
And
whether we want or not.
And let's take it to that. If we were to get into a world war, which would be NATO against Russia, and Russian allies might jump, what we don't know, but what it would tell us is are we the country that we think we are? We think we're a mighty powerful country, baby. We could stand up to the world, baby. Nobody is more powerful than the United States. If the people are behind it.
Well,
but nowadays, John, you got to question a lot of that.
Our spending says we are that.
Yes.
What we spend indicates that, but as you say, it depends on the people.
It does.
Well,
it does.
Go ahead, Johnny. What, though?
What?
Well, I'm concerned though. How years ago they used to say we were the strongest and the best country in the whole world. We were the leader of the free nation, and I'm beginning to wonder if that's still the case. You know what I'm saying? It just
Johnny
makes
Fly,
me wonder.
You know what I think?
What?
I think we may have slipped, but I think since Joe Biden has come back on the scene here, and we got rid of Donald the dumpster head.
Yeah.
Look what happened. Because I tell you what, if Trump would have stayed in office, what do you think would be happening in Ukraine right now? And what do you think the world response would be? It would not be what you see today. But because of Joe Biden, NATO, baby, is not only solidified its relationship, but Norway or Sweden and Finland are now considering access to joining NATO.
Yep.
We're expanding it, baby. You know, people are, Joe Biden, man, that things suck. No, take a look, baby. Things are getting better across the world with our alliances that Donnie the dickhead tried to destroy. That's what he did. Go ahead, Michael. I'm sorry, I'm not walking.
No, again, I'm your cheerleader. It's NATO's becoming more legitimate since this happened, and that is because who is in office now? Look, we saw what would have happened if this happened under Trump's presidency because Syria happened.
Yes.
Syria happened overnight. He turned his back on our allies and left entire families to slaughter. We saw what would happen.
Yeah.
We saw it.
Indeed.
Well, I tell you what, when I saw the President Biden today, I was never so proud in my life for him. You know, he has the situation under control. Okay.
What happened, Johnny? I didn't see it. What happened, Johnny?
Well, he just announced that he would contribute $33 billion. He's going to send it to the Congress.
Right.
And then he was answering some questions afterwards too. I don't remember all what the questions were, but I'm so proud of him because he confronts Russia on the media. He's not afraid to speak his mind. That's what I was proud about today. You know,
Yeah.
he said
Well, we
they're
need
actually
that.
afraid. He said, yeah, but now what's more important though? When the right wing gets in, I just heard this. I think it was yesterday. Well, we have to watch what's in those school books. My God.
Oh, well, that's the most important thing. Yeah, them school books, so critical race theory right there,
Yeah.
trying to get all that. You're trying to teach my kid that, we can't have that. That's the
Yeah.
thing. We have to beat the drug. It's all fluff. Right now, everything the
Well,
Republican Party is throwing up is just there's social issues that they want to get a rise out of their people from.
yeah.
They do it just to reiterate to their maggot crowd that, look, I am still just as batshit crazy as I ever was. And they
Well,
stoke those fears.
Let's look to
But
Florida
Dave-
for an.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dave.
No, don't worry.
No, Florida. It's a good subject.
I was gonna say, I know the one woman stood up as supposedly a parent. She said, "Well, I object to what's in these books because, do you know what it was? There was a trans, I think, person was mentioned in the book, and two mommies. My God, we
Oh,
can't
my
have
God,
that.
burn the book.
But what's really concerning me now, they mentioned it on CNN. It's spread now across the United States. There's other states joining in to ban books in their libraries. And one lady, I didn't get her name, but she stood up and she said, she's an author and something else, journalist, I believe. She said, right off the bat, she says, I've been in this for years, and they're not taking my rights away. I'm going to fight them. But this is what we're facing.
And
That's the
anytime
most
somebody
important
tells me
subject
they
today.
want to ban a book or burn a book or something like that, it tells me, oh, there's something in that book you don't want me to know. And it's that roadblock.
Well, you know what it is, John? What it is, and I really feel that what's behind it, and you see them usually if you turn the channels every Sunday or sometimes Saturday night, especially Daystar, which is based out of Texas.
Yeah.
They're nationalists. They want the United States under one God.
They want authoritarian rule in this country is what they want.
Right, it's national. They want us
They
to
don't
have a
want to have,
nationalist Christian nation.
they want to have all the decisions made in Washington, D.C. by their guy and just let us know what to do. They're not interested in, well, they have some basic rules they want to follow, but it's not good for everybody.
Yeah. But it's like, John, they want to bring the 1950s into the 21st century.
I'm afraid they want to go farther back in history than that, some of them. Societies progress. That's what they do all through history, because if it didn't, we'd all be living in a cave with a club and running out trying to, I don't know, hit a deer in the head or something. Them suckers run fast, man. I don't know. Oh, that's right. We come up with a slingshot or something. I don't know. Right there. We progressed from a club to a slingshot. Always the weapons first,
Well,
baby.
hey,
But
you
society
remember
progresses.
The caveman. When
Yeah.
the caveman, they used to have depicted as grabbing his woman by her hair and dragging her home.
Yeah, try that nowadays.
That's how a lot of yeah, that's how
You're
they
either going to
treat
get your
women.
ass beat or you're going to go to jail. Maybe both.
Exactly.
Maybe both.
Yeah, but maybe these Republicans want to maybe change the laws. So they
I
can,
swear, some of these Republicans,
put the
some of
woman
them,
back into the kitchen with her apron on. Again.
they want to.
Yeah.
I don't know. They want to. What is that show on? The Handmaid's Tale. I think that's what they want. Take all these
Or
women
like
that are.
Leave It to Beaver, those type of shows. Mike Lee's son.
Oh,
Leave It
that's
to
an
Beaver.
imaginary world right there, buddy.
And that's it. That's what they want us to go back to.
That there never was at that time. There never was. There was no
it's
Leave It to
not
Beaver
realistic.
time. There was a time in our history where certain neighborhoods thought that, but as a populace as a whole across the United States, no, not everybody was living that life, baby.
Well,
Town by
John,
town,
like
you could
Phil,
see it. What they call it, across the other side of the
Phil,
tracks.
Well, see, Phil Donahue used to say really good. He says, well, everybody thinks, they want to go back to the time where you have a Weber grill and a white picket fence surrounding a nice little house with a husband and wife and, was it 3 kids? That's when women started standing up for themselves and going out to work, why?
Didn't happen.
No.
No.
They,
It's what we saw on TV. We loved it. And I hope if you did have that kind of life, good for you. But you lost out on a lot that the rest of us were learning. Diversity and culture of being exposed to everything that you are.
Well, John, it just seems to me, you ever notice that? We go in cycles, it seems, with this stuff. Now it's coming around. Now they want to pick on the LGBTQ community again.
Well, now, they've always been a punching bag. They've been an easy target because, look it up in the magic book. Leviticus, right there. Man should not lay with another man right there. That man should not screw a donkey.
18,
and if he does, you
22.
kill the man and the donkey. I never got that part. Why are you killing the donkey? Donkey and the shit. The sheep didn't do nothing. How about that perverted asshole that screwed it?
John?
Huh?
How about fabric that has 2 different types of?
I don't believe. I hate. I don't like talking about a subject I just don't believe in because everything in it.
I know.
I just go, wait a minute.
If they're going to follow one thing, they need to follow all of them.
You know what you need to follow if you're in a religion? The basic tenet of all of them. Loosely translated, peace on earth, goodwill towards men. Isn't that what every religion is supposed to be teaching? But within every religion, there is a certain percentage of that religion that take it to the extreme. I don't know whether it's, I don't care, whether it's magic underwear or you gotta, I don't know, drink wine
John,
every Sunday or something. I don't know.
Well, these are the same people, John, that want to take our rights away. And I'm telling you this much, it's so true because I follow this.
Well, I guess so.
I'll turn it.
Yes.
I'll turn.
Throughout your life, Johnny Fly, I'm sure, as a gay man, your life has, you've watched all this, you've lived it. You've seen discrimination because.
I've been on the other end.
Yes, you've been on the other end. And that's what shapes you. That's what makes you understand. It's not right, baby.
See, John, that's what worries me the most because it's supposedly a small minority of religious extremists, but they're yapping their mouths real loud. They have the money. People are donating. If you turn the TV on a Sunday.
Man, are you getting hell and damnation to anybody that doesn't go by the art tournament?
But but then at the end it's like, feel free to
Who said that?
help
Jesus hung out with 12 guys. That's somebody just went by in the chat and said that. Yeah.
But
What's the deal there?
Why is it
no women,
John?
just guys. Well, there was that one.
Well, why is it, John, that these people are so vocal and they are so powerful that they've actually influenced the
Their power
Party?
is only, it's given to them again by us. That's what I've been saying about we need to chase them back under their rock. When Trump came out, it was like they got that free will, free reign, baby. You're a bigot, you're homophobic, you're racist. Come on out, baby, and show the world who we are. Let's go hassle somebody. Ooh, Karen's came out of the woodwork. I'm calling for a barbecue. We allowed that to come into our society and build again. Yes. Now we have to put it back under the rock it came out from under. If you're going to be racist, you're going to be racist at home, in your own little private space where you can vent all you want. But when you get your ass out in public, we demand that you act in a sociable and acceptable way. That's it.
Here.
That's the only freaking requirement to each of us every day. And I don't know why we're having so much trouble. Well, we are. We're having trouble, so we got to bring people into the fold. Anyway,
I'll tell you straight up, it's mental illness. Racism is a form of mental illness, and I don't care if it's black, white, Asian. I don't care.
It's a taught mental illness, I believe, Michael.
It is a taught mental illness. Yeah.
Well, it's the same with homophobia too.
The same way with homophobic.
Right. Same as homophobic.
Or
Any
you could
kind
say
of-
misogynist.
Yeah,
if you're raised to believe that women shall cleave unto their husband, well, then you're going to grow up with a distorted mind of what a modern society is.
You do that good, John. You should have been
I
a preacher
practice.
in Texas.
I practice. You see my
And the
wife. What are you
knee-jerk
doing in the
reaction-
mirror, honey? I'm practicing, baby. And no, I
The
don't.
knee-jerk reaction to any of that phobia, homophobia, racism, whatever, the knee-jerk reaction is to deliver it back.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. I was put in a situation this week, and my reaction was ugly. The first thing that crossed my mind isn't this person is sick. Being different. Don't be kind, but don't be mean. That isn't my first. That's not my knee-jerk reaction. It took me a minute to come to that conclusion.
Some would say I have
Racism.
anger issues.
Racism begets racism. It's a perpetuating thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it seems
It-
like
it
I
can-
said before.
I know you've experienced too much of it, and man, I'm sorry that you go through that, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would
You know,
deal with it.
Amongst those, Johnny Five, like say, you're out, right? I'm not outing you, am I?
Oh, I'm out.
I didn't
Yes,
think so.
all the way.
Anyway, yes, being a gay man in America. And how old are you now, Johnny? 80.
I just turned. Yeah,
seven-
right.
87?
Yeah, right.
How old are you now?
66. I just
66
turned
years
66
old.
in March.
So
You
look
bet.
at the history that Johnny Five has lived through. Being a gay man. Not an easy time, not an easy path, baby. That's not, that's what kills me about somebody says, well, it's a choice. Are you shitting me? Why would you choose to go through that kind of harassment throughout your life
Exactly.
if it wasn't who you were?
I told Johnny Fly this story in private one time. We were talking over Discord through chat, not typing, but actually talking. I was sitting, let's see, my son had to be 8 years old. So this was 24, 25 years ago. I'm in Vallejo. That's North San Francisco Bay Area, right next to Napa. I turn on the TV, and what's on but the Gay Pride Parade in San Francisco, live coverage of the Gay Pride Parade. My comment as my son was walking in the door was, why do they have to televise this? Why? I want to watch baseball or something. Why is this on? My son, at 8 or 9 years old, looked at me and he said, Dad, they have to. They have to bring this
Out of
issue
the
to
mouths
the
of
front.
babes.
Boy,
Hits
talk
you, doesn't it?
about Lord. Oh, man.
Oh, Lord, your kids will teach you a whole lot of shit.
Proud
That's
and
right.
embarrassed at the same time.
Yeah.
I was proud and ashamed at the same time. So, and he was right.
Well, you
They
were
have-
probably upset because you wanted to watch a ball game.
I wanted fucking baseball.
There you
man.
go. You
I
wanted the
to
baseball
die.
game,
You know?
particularly about against the gay movement. But
Yeah.
But your son said, well, they need to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. What
I
a
did
proud
too.
moment that he knew. I do. I am so. My son's sitting right there, and the other one, he could see this on tape later if he wants. I am very proud of my sons. I am extremely proud of who they are as a person.
Hell,
I don't have to worry when I kick the bucket. No, are my kids going to do the right thing throughout their life? Hell yes, they are, because that's who they are, and
Well,
they're going to
John,
stand up.
I got to tell you, it was a pleasure meeting Travis because.
Well, if you think he's good, you ought to see the good one.
Yeah,
I'm-
I agree.
Oh, kiss my
110%.
butt. Kiss my butt.
No, I look up to him. Are you kidding me?
He is. Well, he looks up to you.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
He
Bullshit.
looks down on me because he's
Oh,
taller than me.
well,
Wait,
they're about
wait.
the same size.
Oh, is that Tyler you're talking about?
Yeah, the one in the background. Yeah. He.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's like his mom.
But I just was impressed by him. He's a true gentleman.
He is. I don't have to
And,
worry
I
about
was
his ethics in life.
I was pleased to meet the both of you. I really, of course, you're not really supposed to be way taller than me. You know that, John, don't you?